Hello friends, be ready for mesmerizing Ragas for YAMUNA-3, which is going to be held on 18th January 2025 from 6 to 9 p.m. at beautiful SUNDER Nursery near Nizamuddin, Delhi. I am glad to inform that Padma Shri awardee Ustad Anwar from Manginiyar Gharana, Jaiselmer will perform Rajasthani folk along with his entire troupe. And there will be a Jugal Bandi with Pandit Khsirsagar on Mohan Veena from Baroda Gharana and Pandit Mithileshji as a Tabla Vadak from Mumbai along with Ustad Anwar Khan. Friends, I want to express my gratitude and special thanks to two conveners of Ragas for YAMUNA-3, namely Dr. Suresh Singhvi, Co-Director, Liver Department, Sir Gangaram Hospital, and Mr. Pradeep Pragyan Sharma, a Senior Advocate of Supreme Court and presently President of Rotary Club of Garden City, Delhi. I also want to say special thanks to the organizing company REL Event, who will be organizing Ragas for YAMUNA-3. Friends, as you all know, the additional funds raised for Ragas for YAMUNA-3 will be utilized towards calming of the Yamuna banks by deploying security guards at few Yamuna bridges and by putting in few cages and machines to recycle plastics. And hence, the donors have a special significance, and I want to name few donors who have generously donated for the cause, and they are Dr. Suresh Singhvi himself, Mr. Deepak and family from Rohtak, Messrs. Luna, Mr. Dinesh Prajapati, Messrs. DRS Enterprises, Mr. Vinesh Chaudhary, Mrs. Mukesh Makhija, Mrs. Shifali Gupta, Messrs. JC Punching, Messrs. Kabul and Sons, Messrs. Maurya Udyog Limited, Messrs. Shine Metal Udyog Private Limited, Mr. Digvijay Tiwari, Sir S.S. Josen, Mr. Ashwini Agarwal, Messrs. Armour Security India Limited, Messrs. StoneX Foundation, Mr. Ranjit Gupta, Messrs. Raghunath Udyog, Messrs. Radico Khaitan, Messrs. Vishal Fireworks, Messrs. Home Traders, Messrs. Star Cement Meghalaya, Messrs. Cranebell International Private Limited, Messrs. Star Cement Meghalaya Limited, Messrs. Delhi Laminators, Messrs. Chandra Cables, and Shri J.C. Chok. And these donations are pouring in. People are really, donating generously for the cause for Ma Shri Yamuna. And I once again invite each one of you to come and participate in Ragas for YAMUNA-3, which will be held on 18th January 2025 from 6 to 9 p.m. at beautiful SUNDER Nursery, Delhi. And I again request each one of you to donate generously and be the cause in the matter by calming Yamuna Ghats. Thank you so much.